It is 1 minute and less than 30 seconds to midnight in Brazil, where the new millennium crosses another time zone to the New World with landfall on the eastern edge of Latin America.
As 2000 reaches South America's shores, CNN will take you to one of the world's best New Year's Eve parties.
More than 2 million people are jamming Rio's famed Copacabana beach for fireworks and festivities.
As Brazil sambas into the new year, CNN's coverage of Millennium 2000 continues right now.
This is Larry King in Los Angeles. It's midnight approaching in the Western Hemisphere, and the first city to get it, major city, is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Copacabana Beach. There is the scene. It's summer in Brazil, and it's 5 seconds to go. Let's watch together. $2,000 has arrived in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and in the Western Hemisphere. And there you see the celebration in one of the world's more beautiful cities. What a day this has been. CNN brilliantly, I think, has covered this. We're going to be talking in a few moments with the Dalai Lama from India. And then in Asheville, North Carolina, Reverend Billy Graham. We're going to check in momentarily with Charles Ziwi, who is on the scene in Rio de Janeiro. And there's the fireworks going off at Copacabana Beach. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, 2000 has arrived. All right, Charles Ziwi, where are you and what's happening?
Larry, I'm standing in the surf here on the Copacabana Beach, and the third millennium, Larry, has arrived in the Americas. This is the scene. Fireworks overhead, beautiful fireworks in the colors of the Brazilian flag of yellow and green. This is supposed to go on for about 18 minutes before it finally finishes in a 20,000 shell explosion of gold and silver and white shells. 2 million, perhaps as many as 2 million people are on the beach here. They're saying it could be 3 million, 5 million overall in Brazil on beaches here. Tourists, Brazilians alike. They call them cariocas. This is a country that is celebrating what it hopes will be a new birth of its economy in the new millennium. Brazil has long been considered a third world country, but the president of Brazil told me today he hopes this New Year's marks the end of that this country will go and become a modern country. This is still a country, though, where most of the people earn only 165 reals a month. That's about the equivalent of 75 US dollars. So here's the scene. This party is expected to go on all night long. Larry?
Thanks, Charles. There's the scene in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That is, as he said, it's expected to go on all night long. It is summer there, isn't it, Charles?
It is summer, and what you're watching right now, Eric, this is a tribute that most Brazilians who are wearing white down here on the beach engage in. They are throwing water as this woman dousing herself with champagne. This is in a tribute to Lama. She is a mythical god of the sea. This is a custom that is a couple of hundred years ago, perhaps older here in Brazil. It is meant to bring good luck and health and happiness in the new year. This is a combination of Carnival and New Year's and the biggest party you've ever seen all rolled into one here. It's summertime. People have been enjoying the beach. No Y2K worries here. People have been more intent on having one heck of a party, and you can see they're doing that right now.
One other thing, Charles, why the white? Why is everyone in white?
It has to do with tradition, Larry. They're called cariocas, which is an Indian term that means white hut. When the Portuguese first discovered Brazil and settled Brazil 500 years ago, and this, by the way, is the 500th birthday of Brazil, they built white huts on the beach. It's an Indian term that got adopted here. That's why they're wearing white tonight.
And as you reported, no glitches at all, no Y2K problems at all.
Not so far. The officials here knew several weeks ago, after doing dozens and dozens of tests, that things would be okay here. They ran tests on all their key systems, air traffic control, the banking system, the phone system, the 911 system, emergency systems, and they all passed. So they knew several weeks ago that there would be no problems here, and certainly the lights are still all on right now. But frankly, I don't think too many people on this beach right now give a hoot about Y2K.
Have they been following this coverage from the early hours in other cities?
You know, it's funny because a lot of people here in Brazil watch CNN, watch you, watch our coverage. So doubtless they have been watching all night long and all day long this coverage as it built toward this moment for them. But as midnight approached here, they started streaming down toward the beach by the tens of thousands. And as I say, the officials here have been organizing this celebration, have said that they expect at least 3 million people along Copacabana Beach, was about 2 miles long, shaped in a crescent here in Rio, and another 2, maybe 3 million on other beaches in Brazil.
Thanks, Charles. Charles Ziwi on the scene. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's the year 2000 in the Western Hemisphere. We're going to be going out to Sarnath, India, to talk with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. There he is at the Central Institute for Higher Tibetan Studies. At the bottom of the hour, we'll be joined by Reverend Billy Graham. Your Holiness, is this a new millennium for you in the Muslim year? Do you celebrate this as a year for your holy day?
Oh, yeah. Just sort of normal days now already happen. We enjoy one new day. So actually, I'm just wondering, so what kind of feeling at your place, just waiting new day, new millennium?
By the way, the delay is caused by the fact that we're on a satellite and His Holiness is in a really remote area of India, so that's the reason for the long delay. By the way, where are you? Where is Sarnath, India? And what is the Central Institute for Tibetan Studies?
I'm here in a place called Sarnath, where, you see, historically, Buddha taught his teaching, Four Noble Truths, about 2,500 years ago. So we consider this place is something very sacred. So I'm very happy from this such sort of holy place to talk with my old friend, Larry King, you there. Hello.
It's an honor to have you. Do you believe, in your faith, what does Christ represent?
Oh, please repeat, not very clear. Please repeat your question.
All right, do you believe what do you believe
Yes.
Jesus Christ was? Was he a prophet? Was he a Messiah? In your faith, who is Jesus Christ?
Oh, from the Buddhist viewpoint, of course, such as Jesus Christ, you see, should not be ordinary person. These, you see, great masters who really make sort of, I think, immense impact in human being, in human mind, in order to improve, in order to be a sincere person or good person. So therefore, it's such masters we consider either Buddha's manifestation or some bodhisattvas. So that's our sort of belief.
We'll be right back with more of the Dalai Lama in India, and as we go to break, Times Square is now less than 3 hours away from bringing in the new year, and they have got a tumultuous crowd there, and we're going to show it to you as we take a break on our coverage of the new millennium on CNN. Watch.